Welcome, guys. My name is Abdulwahab Khater, and thank you for joining this platform. Let me tell you a story. A couple of months ago, somebody did me wrong, and I was really pissed off. At that moment, I was thinking really deep. That moment, I was thinking about what is power. At that moment, I desired power. What is power? At that same moment, the only thing that I came up with, what is power, was power is money, fame, women. But I was way far off because I still wasn't clear of what is power. And I searched up on Google, YouTube, and I found out this YouTube channel named Valuetainment. One of the videos in that channel, the host recommended a book. That book called Power versus Force. And he's explained a little bit to give me understand the basics of the book. So that same day I ordered the book, and it arrived in about 2 weeks. Since then, it's been about a month or a month and a half. I've been reading that book, and the book name is Power versus Force by David R. Hawkins. So let me explain to you what this book is talking about. Let me explain the basic of what is power and what is force. How can we define power and how can we define force? I would say force seems to be repellent, while power is attractive. Power is like stillness and force is movement. Let me explain to you power based on history. During the colonial age, Mahatma Gandhi defeated the British Empire without any violence. He did it just based on his mind, communication. You see, a simple pen has more power than a sword because the power of the pen resides within the mind. And let me give you another example of what is power. Gravity. Gravity itself doesn't move, but everything within the field of gravity moves. That is power. And let me explain what is force. Force is used by bullies, dictators, and psychopaths. In basic physics term, force creates counterforce. Every action has a reaction. So that is force. Okay, if you get the basic of this force and power, let's begin explaining what this book really talk about. Dr. David R. Hawkins. He is a renowned researcher on the spiritual belief, the spiritual side of the knowledge. He's been researching for a little over 40 years. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2012. But he came up with the knowledge of what is human consciousness. So, human consciousness, a human consciousness is like a computer terminal connected to a database. And that database is the human consciousness itself. You see, the universe has a single law, which is economy. Everything is connected. let's say I am talking to you through this camera and you are hearing me. That means I am part of you. And if you reply to me, you are part of me. See, let's say you wake up in the morning and you saw a bird flying through your window. That bird can inspire you to go out there and build a flying machine. And also, someone else will kill that bird and it will become food for another animal. So we are all connected. So to feel the spiritual, on what level you are feeling, like what, to really understand the spiritual side of this book, Dr. David R. Hawkins came up with a map he called a map of consciousness. This map starts from level 20 to all the way to level 1000. Level 20 being shame. Level 1000 being enlightenment, which is the level that a normal being will never be able to reach. It's only of divinity. And then there's neutral zone. It's called the neutrality. So shame is the worst place to be in, because a person in level of shame is close to death, because they either thinking about committing a suicide, or they let go of life and they don't believe in nothing. They always live in constant decline. And then there's fear. From fear there's anger. From anger there's will. From will there's a desire. From desire there's reason. Reason is like, let's say, two people sitting down and talking and sorting things out. That's reason. From reason, then the middle zone is the neutral zone. It's called the neutrality. After that is then acceptance. From acceptance is courage. You say, before I read this book, I thought courage was at the top of the pyramid, but I was wrong. Courage is not even in the middle. It's a little above the middle. And then after courage is love. As love become more strong and unconditional, and also love resides within the heart. It doesn't reside within the mind. And as love become more strong and unconditional, it takes shape to joy. After joy is peace. From peace is enlightenment. Enlightenment is not that many people reach enlightenment, because enlightenment is of divinity. People like Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Jesus, Buddha, and all those figures are at the level of enlightenment. So you see, let's say this level, this map shows what level you are. If you are let's say, if you are emotional, it will show you if you are if you are ashamed, if you feel shameful, you will know if you read this book. Let's say you are about to reason with someone. If you are reason with someone, you are using force. Let's say you are about to, let's say you feel love, you're in the level of power. See, from neutrality, the upper part is power. The lower part is force. This diagram shows what level you are at, like whatever situation you are at, it will show you what level you are exactly at. It's just a visual diagram. And also he conducted, Dr. David R. Hawkins conducted a test. This test called kinesiology testing. In basic term, it means muscle testing. It will this test will show you from truth to false. Anything within the human mind, it will show you it will show the truth and false. And this test we conducted on thousands of people, and the result was the same. Anyway, this book will explain more in depth into it. So let's talk about the human limits. During in 1950s, Roger Bannister broke the record 4-minute mile. Before he broke this, no one else believed that it was possible. When he broke it, he created what's called the M field. The M field is, let's say, Dr. David R. Hawkins call it morphogenetics, which is the limb field. That means 1% breakthrough will ultimately benefit the whole society. For example, the Wright brothers created the first plane, and the creation become the norm for the whole society. The human beings, we use it for air, to go around the world through the flight. You see, we are all connected at the end of it. You see, if you know the levels of human consciousness, you will know what level you are at, like what are you feeling. And you see, skillful are not obvious. In fact, they appear to be simple. Those who know this know the patterns of the absolute. To know the patterns is the subtle power. The subtle power moves all things and has no name. Thank you. Thank you for watching this channel. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please comment below if you have any questions. And thank you for watching this video.